What is the best advice, Ambassador, that you have given to your children?
One of the things that we have tried to instill in our two children is really the value of family, to spend family time, because we know that as children grow up, they develop new interests, their circle of friends become wider, so sometimes there's so many things pulling us all in different directions that we may sometimes find difficulty in really spending time in the presence of one another. So what we've tried to do with our two children is really to impress on them that family, to put value on the family. Even simple things as eating together. We always had a rule that no technology at the table. So everyone puts down the iPhone or the iPad or what, and everyone has to converse while having a meal, because that's where the family narrative lives on. We were saying to the kids, especially when my mother was around, to treasure the time when she was still around, because that's when they would hear the stories from her, and that will create the sense of identity and an awareness of what the roots are, where they come from. So the value for family, put importance in the family. The other thing, I guess, is that we have always said that the best thing we can give them is their education. So as Jerry was saying earlier, at this day and age, young people face many opportunities. They have so many options. So we've always also impressed on them that they must make most of the time when we are capable of providing them or helping them through school, to be serious in their education. And fortunately, they both finished university, and they're both working now. So I think because material things can be taken away, they can go, but it's their knowledge and their skills that will always arm them and make them ready and capable to face life and deal with whatever day-to-day challenges that they may face.
And if I could just add to that, I think one of the things that we tried to impress on them was the need to learn how to be independent of us when the time comes when we will no more be around for them. So in those years when we were in Sydney, and we realized that by the time Amba had finished her tour, my son would only be 16, my daughter would be 18, and I would be a guardian for them until such time when my son then turned 18. After that, he would have to manage. So from the first day we arrived, we tried to make sure they understood this. We are not going to be around forever. Whether because of the posting or whether one day we really are not going to be physically around for whatever reason, how will you manage? How will you manage without us? And so in preparation for that, you just have to learn how to do groceries. You have to take care of your own clothes. You have to learn how to do your household chores. I mean, just because we have a helper in the house doesn't mean you just sit and do your own thing. You've got that's what family is about. You contribute to the house. And I have to say, what surprises us even more than anything, when my son turned 18 and was out of the Australian airspace on the day he turned 18, was the fact that they managed. They have managed for the last 5-6 years since we've been out of staying with them every day. My son has learned how to cook. He's learned how to do groceries. He's learned how to manage himself. My daughter, so whoever marries him or her knows that you're not going to get a couch potato. You get a young man who is very capable of, but more importantly, that they are able to manage. That's why we don't. Well, you can't help but worry about your children, no matter how old they are, even if they are 15. But we like to think that that they are set to explore the world now on their own.
Sir Gerard, what is the best advice you have given to Her Excellency?
I'm actually a counseling, I said I was a teacher. My first job was a maths and physics teacher. A couple of years later, I went and did my master's and PhD in counseling psychology. The first lesson I teach my students in counseling is never give advice. I don't know if there's any advice I can give Ambassador Anne. But the one thing
Never sleep when there's a problem.
I know that I constantly encourage her to do is talk about the problems and difficulties that she has in whatever situations that she finds herself in, because my line of work is people come to me to talk about problems.
Yeah.
And I've listened to do the things that I do with my clients. I do it with my wife, even though I don't call it counseling.
Where are you from in the Philippines?
I'm from the city of Bago in Negros Occidental.
What's your favorite place in Bahrain?
Oh, plenty. The Manamasuk, the embassy, the new chancery in Adlia.
Morning or evening person?
I'm a morning person.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Driver or passenger?
Passenger.
Beach or snow?
Beach.
Kain o tulog?
Kain. Obviously.
If you can travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I would like to go to the Holy Land in Israel.
If a movie is to be made about you, sinong artista ang magpo-portray sa'yo?
Wow, sino kaya? Judy Ann Santos.
One favorite Arabic word you know?
Shukran.
Jufair or good idea?
Good idea. There are many Filipinos there.
Current affairs. Sino asawa ni Marites?
Sino? I don't know.
Kilala niyo po si Marites?
Oh, alam ko yung Marites.
Sino asawa ni
Oh.
Marites?
Hindi ko alam.
Okay, cut. Finish.